Pop squat. Come at ya. This does not sound as good, the chest pump, when I have only these crappy little earbuds in. If you haven't watched any of the other videos today, this little port, the little round plug-in port to plug it into my computer, it stopped working. So I could hear in my right ear, but not my left. So now I just have to use those for Bluetooth, and I need to get some new good headphones. I might just run over to the whatever Fred Meyer that's near my place and pick some up just so I have something that's a little bit better than these. But anyway, I guess I could go by Amazon too and order something online. Maybe I'll do that. This is a track from 1983. I wanted to go back. I'm working on that same list I've been looking at for quite a long time on rateyourmusic.com. This is a track from 1983. It is called Computer Funk by Ose. O-C? I think Ose. O-S-E with a little apostrophe of some type. I'm not sure if it's Spanish or French or whatever the hell. From Bound Sound Records. It's a good name. That's all I know about this. But I'm looking at Discogs. Hello, little Sajik. How are you? Come on. No, you're not staying here. Sorry, go. Too hard to manage the kitten with weird headphones. And a short cord. So this is considered electronic and electro. And it is called Computer Funk. There is not a whole heck of a lot else going on here that I can see from this particular listing on Discogs. So let's give it a listen and see. 6 minutes and 33 seconds. Whew, it's going to be a long one. Let's do it. This was not sent in by anyone, by the way. This is just...
This is a computer. This is a computer. A computer designed to do what you want it to. A computer designed to make you dance. A computer that is you. To take you to animation. A new place of talk.
We were so obsessed as a culture with space and outer space and science fiction sounding stuff and weird effects, and I'm sure it's because of Star Wars, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica, Star Wars, all that sort of stuff in the early 80s. It's just absolutely crazy. And then we also had all these electronic instruments that were created in the 60s and 70s that could be used to create really electronic sounding effects and synthesizers and things like that. So it's really kind of a weird crossing over of like all these different things where it's like, what else would we have used these for? But to make weird space sound effects and robot computer voices. That backup kind of has like a slightly Asian feel to it, which is interesting. So if people complain about like lyrics not being able to be deciphered today, compared to in the past, it's complete garbage. I mean, I can kind of make out what they're saying, but if you didn't know that this song was called Computer Funk, you would not really be able to make out what these lyrics are saying. They're so distorted, the voice is so mucked around with and altered that it's basically just sound, and that's fine, but people who were like, wow, I don't know why people have to alter their voices so much. Yeah, they did it back in the day too. It's just a stylistic choice, so get over it. And this is very much in that same sort of style. It just uses the technology of the time. There you go. I'm not sure why they made it as difficult to decipher as they did, but that's the route they went. Make you jump. Computer funk. Very cool. Probably not actually a drum. It was probably just a synthesizer note. Nice change. Wow, does that remind me of They Might Be Giants? And it's just one specific thing where they did like these old. They would have an answering machine you could call into, and there's one where they like really worked their voice on the tape, and it sounded kind of like that. And it's just it's a song I've heard so many times on random that that's sort of effect is just anchored in my brain. And this song is it continues to, the music from this time period is always really interesting because they just have so much fluff, so much music in their music that it's because they wanted people to get out on the dance floor and dance, and the b-boys wanted to get out and break dance and do whatever they were going to do, and have the time to do it and really get into it and like go back and forth and challenge each other. And it's so crazy still every time I listen to music from this time period, like how different the style of it is, even though it's all still the same basic sort of music. It's so cool. Huh, it's not very common to have a song just fall apart like that at the end. I mean, I know it's absolutely on purpose. On purpose, it's not actually falling apart, but to have it just sort of break down and disintegrate into all these disparate bits is not very common for this sort of music in the early. That's really interesting. Kind of a taking off rocket sort of sound. You have to keep in mind, this is, in Doctor Who days, this is when the Daleks were in their prime, right? They would have been the height of technology. It's fun. I like the computer sound effect sort of stuff, so this is an interesting little song. And it doesn't have quite as much energy as I would really like, and it's weird to think of this being like a dance song, right? And it just feels a little bit slow to me. I don't know, maybe not. It's good. I like it. I don't think I'll download it, but I'll probably come back and listen to it. I enjoy it. Pop Squat. Check it out. I hope you're enjoying these old tracks from '83. I do about one a week. I actually kind of wish I would do more of them, but I get so many other recommendations from people. Who knows, maybe if the recommendations slow down at some point, I'll just start doing more and more of these, which is what I started the channel doing, and maybe I'll eventually just go back to that. Thank you for following along. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, please do. It's probably over here somewhere. I don't know, wherever it is. And down below you can find information in the description on how to contact me, join my Patreon, all that sort of good stuff. If you want to hear more of this old stuff, feel free to recommend something. I'm just going, like I said, in order from right now, 1983, and we'll just work our way up through the 80s as we go. I think I did the Pop Squat. Checking out. So I'll be back with some more. Bye.